What's up, y'all? It's your girl Stephanie, and today I'm showing you how to make this fiery look today. We use a bunch of brand new products, and I'm pretty much stoked on every single thing. This highlighter is amazing. Yeah, I know it's a really intense look, but I really like how it turned out. If you'd like to see more videos such as these, please make sure to subscribe below. Come join the sisterhood. No matter your true pronoun or gender identity, come join the family. Let's get into the video. Let's get cracking. I'm going to be using a few primers first. We're starting off with the Korres Greek Yogurt Smoothie. This is a priming moisturizer. I have oily skin, but as many of you know, if you have oily skin, you got to make sure that you keep that skin hydrated and moisturized, because your skin may be oilier because you're overcompensating. Like, it's producing more oils because you're not giving it enough moisture. So I make sure to, use a nice moisturizer, as well as drink a lot of water, so my skin doesn't get real dehydrated. Before I realized this, I really wasn't hydrating my skin, and it was just way more oily because it would just produce so much to overcompensate. So yeah, big tip is to make sure to moisturize, especially if you have oily skin. I'm now gonna go in with my Milk Makeup Blur Stick. This just really helps make those pores very seamless and smooth, so the makeup will go on easier. And I use this every day. I love this stuff. Kind of similar concept to, I think, like the Professional. I'm just gonna move my hair over here for the rest of the video, little baby bangs. Okay, we're gonna move in to the eyes. So I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. I love this stuff, been using it for a minute. It's a great eye primer. I feel like it really helps keep the eyeshadow in place, but also I can get a couple weird like dry patches on my eyelids, and this really helps smooth it out. I got the Hourglass Lip Oil. I just got this and it smells so nice and like such a cool little applicator. And I'm just gonna pop a little bit on. Ooh, so luxurious. I have this stain on my lip right here. I tried out a few lip stains last night, and like this will not come off. It just like refuses to come off. I've been scrubbing it. I even tried to like pick at it. I don't know what's going on, but I am using like a dark red today, so it's all good. We are hopping into some new products today for foundation. I'm using the Milk Makeup Blur Liquid Matte Foundation. I'm stoked to try this one out. I got this in medium light, and you're supposed to shake it up before you use it. I've only swatched this. I think it's pretty opaque, so I'm just gonna put that much on the back of my hand. And I'm gonna apply it with my beauty blender right here. Let's just do half the face first and see what happens. So I'm just gonna dot a bit on here. Start dabbing away. Ooh, kind of liking what I see. Oh my god, that is opaque. I put very little dots on my face. Check that out. This half done with very little foundation. So there's nothing on there. Looking, wow, pretty flawless too. All right, I'm gonna add the same amount to the other side. All right, we are good on foundation. Holy crap. I still have like a good amount left on the back of my hand. I can't believe the coverage. Okay, we're gonna go in now with my concealer, which is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. I've bought a couple new concealers I'm waiting on just to try it out, but this has, been my go-to. So I apologize I don't have a new concealer to show y'all, but a lot of these products are firsts for me. But some of them are, the ones I like to use all the time. It's a good mix. So I usually just do that, and let's do a little bit right here. It's usually my formula for my concealer. We're just gonna go ahead and go in with the Beauty Blender again. All right, y'all, it's time to bake. And what I have been doing lately is mixing the velvetizer in with my foundation. But I just wanted to try, the foundation by itself this time around, since it was the first time trying it. But I will definitely try it mixed in with the velvetizer at a later date, maybe even tomorrow. I'm just gonna go into my Laura Mercier translucent powder with my Beauty Blender and just dab that on. I honestly never skip this step now, even if I do a very light makeup day. This just like saves the longevity of my makeup. All right, so while we do the eyes and the brows, I'm just gonna keep this on. I'm gonna try out a couple products that I have never tried before from Benefit. So we're gonna be using Ka-Brow in 6. This is a little gel guy. I haven't used a gel eyebrow product in so long. And then to set, we're gonna use the Gimme Brow in 5, which this is a brow volumizing fiber gel. So we're gonna be trying this out for my brows today. Let's see what happens. I'm like going to an event later on with Jen, so hopefully it looks good. I'm gonna be using the little cap thing, this teeny little angle brush, because why not? They give you a tool, right? So I'm going to grab a bit. Let's see. And I'm gonna line underneath my brows. Ooh, maybe I grabbed too much. Ooh, I think I grabbed a little bit too much. I gotta be lighter with this stuff, but it draws on very easily and really nicely. I just kept going in, drawing more. I got a crazy point right now, so I'm gonna fill in the front a little bit. I just wiped off some of the excess on the back of my hand, and I'm going to kind of drag it so the pen is flat, or the brush is flat. And just try and drag some color, because you don't want the fronts of your brows to be as dark as the very tip. Want that little gradient, you know? And I'm definitely achieving that with this gel, which is cool. I feel like it was a little, it wasn't like wet, but obviously it is a gel product, and then once it started to dry down, it almost was like a pencil consistency on the brush, which is cool. Damn, this looks really good. I'm kind of stoked right now, because this is like an all-in-one product that I could bring out with me anywhere, but it's looking pretty intense. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other brow really quick. Be right back. Here we are, both brows done. I think like I'm kind of converted to this right now. I love how it looks. It doesn't have like an insane gel look to it. I feel like it dries down to look like you put it on with a pencil and some powder, which is what I usually do. Done with that, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and put some of this Gimme Brow on top. Set those brow hairs a little bit, give it a little texture. I really like how small the brush is. Can you see it? Is it in focus? I got a new camera, by the way, y'all. Autofocus. Game changer. I'll go more in depth with the camera situation in a second, but yeah, brows are done. I never use like concealer or anything to clean it up, by the way, so this is purely just the product, which is awesome. And now we're gonna go ahead and go into the Naked Heat Urban Decay palette. I have looked at it, I've swatched a couple colors, but I have not put it on my face yet, so I'm excited. I know I'm so late. I think I'm just gonna go for what I normally do with any color, which is just do like a nice sweep of the color all over my eye. So I'm just gonna go in with He Devil, this middle one right here, with a nice fluffy brush. Just gonna grab some, get off the excess, and I'm gonna go in on the corner and just start wiggling away. Oh, wow. That's pigmented. Also, my eyelids are like super uneven right now. And now I have this on, but I got a double eyelid here and none here, so I'm not gonna be doing eyeliner today, because I tried doing it last night and it looked crazy, so we're just going for a smoky look, which is my go-to when my eyelids are really uneven. Just makes sense, right? I might have been a little bit too aggressive with where I started blending, but it's all good. We're gonna roll with it. I'm gonna grab a flat eyeshadow brush with more He Devil, that dark color, and I'm gonna pack that on the eyelid. I'm gonna do some more He Devil underneath, drag it. I'm gonna put a little bit of Dirty Talk, right in the corner over here. And blend it, maybe drag it out a bit. Ooh, that is so pretty layered on top of each other. Oh my goodness. Tell me why I can't see if these are like very even, but pretty much I try to copy the same thing on this side as on this side. I think there's like a little bit more color here. Might have to fix that. Let's just move on though, because I don't think it's that noticeable. Maybe it's just noticeable to me. I'm gonna be lining my waterline with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Torch. This is an awesome color. I think it's new. So let's get in there. These really stay in the waterline quite nicely. And then I'm gonna go up as well. Ooh. Hopefully you can see it in my waterline. It's a cool like burnt orangey kind of color. You know, I always do my mascara after I finish up the powder. So we're gonna go back to the face now, wipe off the bake because it's been on there for a while. And because this is like already so full coverage for me, I'm just gonna, I could like not do any more powder right now for sure, but I just like to finish it all up. Maybe it's just a mental thing. I'm gonna be using the Urban Decay, the Velvetizer, very lightly with this little Real Techniques buffing brush. I'm just gonna grab some and go over the skin. I just feel like this stuff, seriously, like the name is the perfect name for this. It does make your skin look very velvety and smooth. Let's move on to some face stuff. I am going to use the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Bronzer. I have yet to try this one out, so it's pretty light, I would say. So let's see how it does on my face. Just trying to get off the excess because I learned my lesson with the Urban Decay. Oh, that's nice. It's a really good fit for my skin, I feel like. I don't want to be too crazy because sometimes I can go overboard with, I don't know, contouring, bronzing. Just gonna bring the excess. So that's just one very light dip into the powder. So that's with the powder, without. And now we are gonna move into blush, which is Tarte Exposed. This was my favorite blush for a very long time, and then mine broke and I never repurchased it for some reason. And I just got it again. So this is gonna be applied with the Real Techniques Duo Fiber Contour Brush. Just gonna grab some, and I like this one because it is quite buildable for me. It doesn't look the same in the packaging and on the skin, because I feel like this looks like it could be like almost like a light bronzer, but it just gives a nice subtle glow for me on the skin, if you can see that. Yeah, blush is done, and finally we are getting to the highlight, and I'm excited to try this one out. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in 100 Molten Gold. This looks very promising. I think it's gonna be really pigmented, so I'm not grabbing too much. Ooh, that's pretty. I feel like I could go overboard with this very quickly, so let's not do that. I think I grabbed a little bit more that time. Oh my god, this is crazy! This is like comparable to me to like Becca, you know? Do a little on the Cupid's bow. I don't do this too often, but I think it looks nice. I should probably start doing this more. And we're gonna go on the brow bone, but I'm gonna go ahead and use, let's just use another like clean and fluffy brush. Hopefully clean. Yeah, it's clean. Gonna go in with a bit and go under the brow. I think that really just ties it together. All right, do you see it on the brow bone? Is it good? That's really pretty. I'm really into this. Way to go, Maybelline. All right, so let's do the eyelashes and then the lips, and then this look is complete. Gonna go ahead and use my Shu Uemura eyelash curler And do a couple squeezes. Eyelashes are curled. Now we're gonna go in with these two products. First, I'm gonna prime my eyelashes with the Lancome Cils Booster XL. And then I'm trying this one out. This is the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express. I like to put on the primer and then apply mascara like right away. I know some people like to let it dry, but for me, get much more length and volume when I use the primer wet. Eyelashes are done. This mascara is good. Take a closer look. I think it looks pretty nice just for a couple coats of that Maybelline mascara. I don't know, I'm kind of out of like I feel like, are my eyes too intense to do a dark lip? Let's just try it out. If it doesn't work out, we'll do another one. Here I have the Milk Makeup That Red though, and it's just a really interesting texture. I think I showed this in a video like in a haul maybe over a year ago even, and I started using it recently. It's this kind of like very velvety look to the lips, so I'm just gonna apply it with my finger, kind of wipe off some of the hourglass stuff. I think my lips are nice and moisturized now, and I'm just gonna dab it on. It kind of creates like a really blurred out look, and it doesn't look very defined, which I like. You gotta apply it carefully though. As you can see, it's a very like matte, velvety look, and I like how it's not a very defined lip look. I think that's becoming quite popular now, where it's kind of like blurred-ish edges. So it's not so perfect. You don't have to worry about it so much. And it comes off a little bit at the beginning, but you do that a couple times and it'll stay. It'll stay on your lips for a good while, and you don't really have to reapply it because it's such like a light coat, you know? All right, I think this is it. Let me fix my bangs real quick. What do y'all think about this look? I know it's a bit intense, it's quite intense, but you know, we're using the Naked Heat palette, getting a little fiery up in here. Yeah, I actually really like it. I think it's cool. I also think obviously it would look nice with like a neutral lip, a brown lip, but I just went for it this time, so why not? Like I said before, I am filming on my brand new camera, so I hope this video turns out good. It's something that I'm just adjusting to. This is the 60 Mark II. It's a camera that just came out with Canon. I don't know if any of y'all know this, but I've been using the same used T3i. I bought it used when I was in San Francisco. Right when I started making videos, that's when I bought that camera. I bought it from borrowlens.com, so I don't even know how used it was. But it lasts me all the way up until now. Like, I've had it for many years, so it was finally time to upgrade because that thing was pooping out. It was really bad, but I'm stoked in this one. Automatic focus, which is like insane to me. So yeah, we're gonna keep experimenting with this camera, and hopefully I can give you better content. If you would like to see more videos like these, first impressions, tutorials, please make sure to subscribe below, come join the sisterhood, and click that little bell button so you get my notifications. I love y'all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!